What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're on a fantastic day today. And today we have the June 2024 Pensacola International Airport update for you all. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video, as today we have a very exciting update with new routes, a brand new airline, as you can see, many aircraft changes, and so much to dive into in today's airport update. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for this, and without any further delay, you all know the drill. We're not going to waste any further time and just go ahead and get started over here at gate number 1 with this United Airlines Airbus A320 starting off hot with a special livery. This is going to be the Stars and Bars special livery. This is currently coming in from the Chicago O'Hare International Airport. Almost getting my airports twisted a little bit with all of this aircraft change going on, but nevertheless, really cool to get this in here today. A daily flight, of course, and there is a second one on Saturday, so that's quite cool. But overall, looking very good here for this beautiful special livery. This is an awesome model that GeminiJets made many years ago, I think over 10 at this point, so really fortunate to have it here in the collection and really glad to get it out here. It's sometimes tough to get in airports, so looking good. No inconsistent mainline today, as today it is arrived, so that's certainly very cool to say the least right there. That is awesome, so we love to see that, of course, don't we? Our next aircraft is going to be this American Eagle ERJ-175 on the behalf of Republic Airways. This aircraft is currently coming in from Chicago O'Hare, and now it's going to be making its flight to New York LaGuardia today, which is really cool to see LaGuardia back on Saturday, so that's really cool, along with Chicago. And I don't have an additional 175, but I'll actually just, I have one in reach, so I'll just put it over here, because it's going to say that we still have our Miami service, of course, but don't have enough planes until now to feature that. So overall, looking good for this particular frame, and definitely glad to get the feature here in today's update. So looking very good right there. That's awesome. Here at Gate 5, we have this American Eagle CRJ-700. This is going to be a PSA operated flight today. This aircraft is currently making the flight today, coming in from Washington National today. So certainly really cool to see DCA on the move. It's been an awesome service. It is 3 daily this summer, which is super impressive capacity to a city like Pensacola on that flight. So I'm really excited to see what will happen with it in the future, and overall, I think that's going to be a really quality offering here at the one and only Pensacola International. So looking good on that particular flight, and definitely excited for its future. So looking very good. And our next aircraft is going to be this American Airlines Airbus A320 with the IAE engines. This aircraft is currently loading up for a non-stop service today, heading over to the Philadelphia International Airport after coming in from Charlotte. So really glad to see both those on the main line today. Normally the Philadelphia service is an A319, but I thought, what the heck, might as well throw a 320 there. I'm sure it will get upgauged at least once this month, so why not? So overall, looking really good right there. Love the American Airlines livery. It looks quite nice. So certainly a really great looking aircraft, and that's certainly looking really cool. So definitely a really great flight right there. So that's looking fantastic. Our next aircraft is going to be the American Airlines 737-800, which has returned on Dallas-Fort Worth. So this is coming in. I think American's got 4 daily mainlines this summer, which I think is a record, so that's super cool. I think 2 737s, maybe a 319 and a 320, maybe somewhere in there equivalent. So that's really exciting to see right there. So much so that they even sent a 737 back to Dallas at 7:45, which I definitely think is the most capacity and the latest they've ever sent a mainline plane back to Dallas. So that's really cool. So considering this was once all 145s, definitely has made leaps and bounds for American Airlines. So definitely been really cool. And not just that, but obviously all their other services that they've really built upon from US Airways, and even their own, like even though Chicago Saturdays, you know, look at a service like Miami, which is 3 daily. So definitely really cool to see all that, and American's certainly done a really good job here since the US Airways merger. So that's been quite a fun movement to watch here, to say the least. Our next aircraft is going to be the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800, or 700 rather, sorry. This aircraft is currently making its flight today, heading on over to Denver after a nonstop flight in from Kansas City. So super exciting to say that for this summer, Kansas City, Denver, St. Louis, and Chicago Midway are all daily flights, which is super impressive. It has been really fun to see how much Southwest just ups it in the summer with their planes. I just don't know how they find ways to do it, but they do. So it's really cool to see that Pensacola certainly gets the byproduct of that. Plenty of people are going to be wanting to come to the beach, and as such, Southwest providing plenty of options to get here. So certainly really cool to see that. Really competitive effort, and I'm certainly really excited to see what's to come in the future thanks to those efforts. So Southwest, great job right there. This Boeing 737-700, once again, coming in from Denver, now heading on over to Kansas City for Airlines International, which is taking place this month. So if you somehow can make last minute plans, June 26th through 29th, definitely make sure to do so, because it is going to be awesome this year. And next up, we have the Spirit Airlines Airbus A320. This is a new livery, full-fledged one that is, with the filled-in titles. This aircraft's currently coming in from Orlando today, and now it's going to be heading out to Fort Lauderdale. So those two, along with DFW, going really great. I'm eager to see how DFW commences. And overall, looking good for our 3 Spirit services. So Spirit definitely making their rounds here at the airport of Pensacola. So that's certainly really fun to see that right there. Hello, Breeze Airways. Welcome, Breeze Airways, to Pensacola International Airport. Here we go. I'm going to predict that they park at 6. I think this is the most logical choice. This is typically where Frontier will park, and an American flight will park here every now and again as well. I think this is the most open spot at the airport. There is a chance they could take 8 or 10 or another gate as well. I'm just putting it where I would expect it to be, but it definitely could be at 8 as well, or maybe even 2. It could be somewhere over there. We will see, but nevertheless, welcome Breeze Airways. Here's their ERJ-195 coming in on the inaugural service from the Tampa International Airport, which is taking place on June 28th, 2024. Very exciting to have a brand new airline. This is our first new airline in quite some time. I think it's been, Spirit might have been the last one. It's been some time. So welcome Breeze, really exciting. So they have a twice weekly service to Tampa on Mondays and Fridays, and that plane also continues on to Norfolk, Virginia. So really cool to see this right here. I think this is a really quality offering here for Breeze. I think they'll do pretty well here. There's certainly plenty of potential, and of course, despite it being 2 beach destinations, I think there's plenty of transit between the 2, so this should work. So overall, really cool. There is no competition on this route, surprisingly, so I think that certainly helps them out too. So I'm really excited to see where Breeze will go with their brand new service, and I do think that there is potential here for them to expand, whether that's to a city like Las Vegas or Los Angeles, which I think would really fit them well, considering that there's no city past Denver going west here. I'm really excited to see what they'll do. So this is a really exciting development, and I'm really eager to see what Breeze will be able to do with this offering. So Breeze, welcome to Pensacola. This is really cool. This is like their 7th or 8th market in the Florida area, so that's awesome, possibly more than that at this point. So I'm really excited for Breeze. Welcome, and this will be really cool to follow. So Breeze, new face, new time. Hope it goes very well there, looking very nice. And guess who's back? The Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200 is back for the first time in a few months. This aircraft is currently coming in from Atlanta, so certainly really cool to see the 757 back. It's just one overnight, but hey, the 757 is a 757. We're never going to complain with that. So, especially in the summer, the fact that they were able to work it in. So plenty of seats coming in from ATL, looking really good on that flight, and plenty of market share getting drove right there by Delta. So that's really exciting, and I'm really eager to see where we're going to go with that. So that's certainly really cool right there, to say the least. And then we have this Delta CRJ-900 for Endeavor. This aircraft's coming in on the Saturday-only service from New York LaGuardia. This is now a Saturday only. I'm sure it'll be back to daily at some point past the summer, but Delta's got so many flights they got to fulfill, so just ran out of planes, I'm sure. But nevertheless, still looking really good here, and glad that they're able to make an effort to send this aircraft on Saturday. So that is really exciting, despite that fact right there. I'm going to move the table so that we can get some cool views of the airport as we transition over to take a look at some other offerings, since we got our UPS aircraft over here. The cargo operation does remain pretty similar here for the summer, surprisingly. We'll start on top with that Airbus E300 that's coming in from Albany, Georgia, and now it's going to be heading back over there on its normal flight. And we have the Boeing 757-200, which is coming in, of course, from Louisville. So looking good for those two. I'll be eager to see if we have any change up at some point, but I'm very happy with the consistent groove, and certainly no complaints from me. So looking good for those aircraft. Bouncing back over to the other side, man, got to make quite the effort here. Still transitioning a little bit. This is getting pre-recorded to the new sun angles. Anyways, here's the Learjet. This is a 75. This is currently coming in from Aspen, Colorado, and now it's making a flight over to Miami International. So looking very good for that aircraft right there. And a gorgeous, let's get that zoomed out so we can get a really good look at that beautiful United Airlines Boeing 737-900ER in the Evo Blue livery. This aircraft is currently coming in from the Houston George Bush Intercontinental International Airport. Really awesome to see this. It's predominantly on the Boeing 737-700 this month, but on Saturdays they are sending the 900. So it's Pensacola. You can't pass up the chance of throwing a 739 if it is possible. So that's why this aircraft's here. I hope Past Rider got it right, because they did revise. Okay, never mind. They revised July as of the time of filming this, and June was unaffected. So I was going to say, I was like, It's kind of surprised that it didn't change at least a little bit from the last time I looked, but nevertheless, we will see what we get in July. Hopefully the reduction wasn't too bad here at Pensacola. I didn't get a chance to look, but I'm sure that Pensacola is going to continue to thrive with all this beach traffic that we have. So certainly very exciting and overall looking very good right there. How about another special livery? This is the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 in the Canyon Blue livery, the Colin B. Barrett livery. This aircraft is currently making a nonstop service today, coming in from, St. Louis, and now it's going to be heading over to Chicago Midway. So really cool to see these getting operated very frequently. Southwest really taking a stab there at this market. They'll have several daily flights this year in the summer compared to other years. So I really think that they're going to do well here with all this additional service, and who knows, maybe it turns into a new normal. I think it's definitely possible considering how much traction that they've gained here at Pensacola over time. So I'm really excited for Southwest, and certainly great to get more win action here at Pensacola in these months. And then here's a Frontier Airbus E321. This aircraft's currently coming in from Philadelphia, and now it's going to be heading out to Denver. So really cool to see Steve the Eagle here rocking and loading with all these relatively new Frontier services. I'm really eager to see how the commission of this went, so I'll report back in July on what I saw online and all that, of course. With this pre-recorded, who knows how this went, but I think that it went really well. So definitely go check around the Pensacola social medias and whatnot if you are curious. And of course, in the next update, we will take a look. But overall, looking very good for that particular offering. Very cool. Here is a beautiful Gulfstream G550. This aircraft is currently taxiing out for Austin, Texas today after coming in from Bozeman, Montana. Looking very cool. Here is a silver ATR 42. This aircraft is doing the West Palm Beach turnaround. So really cool to see West Palm Beach continuing to do really well. I'm really excited for its future. I think that's still a really cool route. So that's really cool right there. Sorry that this is the best. You know what? Why not? I'm sure you all don't mind for better light if I bounce over to the other side real quick. Here's a beautiful United Airlines Airbus E320. This aircraft's currently heading out on the Saturday only service to Denver. So the Saturday only going up to the 320. So they're making the most of that frequency, which is really cool. So really awesome to see that we still have that connection, of course, and Southwest and Frontier kicking it up, both of them doing daily services. So United got left in dust a little bit, but at some point you do run out of planes and resources. So what can you do about it? But nevertheless, all this main line here is really cool. Not what I'm used to here at Pensacola, so definitely awesome to see so much capacity and so many planes going in and out here at the beautiful Pensacola International Airport. And then here's that American Eagle ERJS 175 I snuck in here for our Miami service. Looking very good for Envoy here today. And overall, plenty of great action going on with that service. And no matter what the season is, those two cities are going to connect. So that's certainly what we love to see right there for American Airlines. So I really hope all of you enjoyed this Pensacola update. Certainly a bunch of awesome traction. Welcome Breeze. Really excited for their nice service over to Tampa and beyond. I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes along with the additional services. So really great movements throughout here. As of right now, we are concluded for new routes, but the last time that I said that in the previous updates that I pre-recorded, we had 6 new route announcements. So kind of similar to 2021 with regards to how fast Pensacola kicked up. It was crazy. So whether we'll have any new ones to report on for the next updates, we'll see. And I'll also try to throw in a little voiceover if I get a chance. I won't promise it because of how much editing and pre-recording I'll have to do during the time frame when this update's coming out. So I'm just going to do my best to try to get it all sorted. So if I don't throw in an additional clip, I apologize. You know what? I'll make every intent to, just for all of you. So I will pause this and try to start a new clip. And then because if I pause it, I'll see what I paused it for. And then that will show that, hey, I wanted to make a segment for routes. So Connor, in 3 months, I'm sorry, but we had to do it. So here we go. Okay, there we go. So if there was any additional changes, you just heard it right there. So all of you are welcome. But yeah, hopefully summer's going great. Pre-recording this way in advance, so it's kind of tough to think about what's going on at this time. But I'm very excited to get August, September, and July all in one sitting, so that will be awesome. But overall, as you can tell, it's busy. This has not been this busy in a very long time. So very similar vibes to the summer of 2021 with regards to all this additional air service, and Pensacola's popping, so this airport never fails to impress. I kind of got a little quiet there at the beginning of the year, and by halfway point, we certainly are kicking it up. So Crazy to think that we're halfway through this year. Hopefully it's continuing to go awesome. I'm eager to see what's going on. But overall, we just got to continue the grind. And that's exactly what we're going to do here at the Pensacola International Airport. So looking forward to the July update and beyond. But nevertheless, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Just process. Do you love and love you do? My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.